Hey everybody, just want to give you a few things before this video starts. First of all, I want to apologize for the way I sound in this video. The night before this, I didn't get any sleep, so I had to take 4 takes of this video because the first 2 takes were interrupted by me fucking up and my cat coming in and fucking me over. And the third take I filmed completely, and then when I was talking to my friend later on that day, I was going to edit a video and I didn't see the video at all, so I never saved to my gallery. So, for me to edit. So now I filmed it at like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. The video you're about to watch, and I am sorry for the way I sound not enthusiastic. I also was really tired, and actually I think it fits pretty well because this anime, my bad, not show. This anime is really depressing. It really does leave you at the end, like I'll say in the video many times. What the fuck am I watching? What the fuck did I just watch if you finish the series? So, all I gotta say to the people who are out there who watch this, who watch this video and then have the same feelings or same things going on in their lives like people in this anime, all I can say is, go seek therapy. That's the best I can give you as an advice. Life will get better. There are people who will care about you and stuff. That's all I can say. And that's it. And also, I want to give out some shout outs real quick before the video starts to my boys, Tayo. Quick question, Tayo, because in this anime there's a guy named Tayo, so I was wondering did you name your channel after the guy in the anime, which is pretty cool if you did. Props to you if you did. Basically, yeah, Tayo. My name is Doofy. My boy Brandon Syme. My boy Dalton Druso, aka Bumps in the Night. My boy Zachary TV. Reviewer Beware. Us, Goosebumps Completionist. Bubs Reviews. I want to thank you. Just want to shout you all guys out. You're all awesome. Shitomon as well. Another friend of mine, and Anime Lover. Thank you all for staying with me, being there, and thank you all for watching, and enjoy the vid. Hey everybody, it's your boy JR Reviews, aka Senpai JD, aka Senpai Josh, the anime fucking boss. Here to bring you guys another video. Sorry, I know they don't feel like energy. Since that's actually a reshoot of the video I was supposed to make being one done because for some reason it didn't go through to my save file videos. So here we go. So today, and your boy Josh Reviews Incorporated is going to have to give you guys an apology first because I said I wasn't gonna watch this anime. I said I wasn't gonna do it. Just fucked up series. If I didn't want to do it, I didn't agree with the series. But morbid curiosity got the better of me, and I ended up watching it. And the anime is Happy Sugar Life. Okay, I'm not gonna do anything different. I'm gonna give you a little bit of synopsis. Okay. So Happy Sugar Life is basically a psychological horror anime that at the beginning of the first episode poses as a happy slice of life anime. It follows this girl, the main character's name is Sato. She has an unhealthy relationship / obsession with the girl she technically kidnapped but didn't kidnap, Shio. And to where they're technically like married but not married, and Shio's 8 years old and Sato's like 16. Through the series, Sato ends up having a lot of mental breaks, killing people. She kills a guy who is painting her, who almost kills Shiro. She kills her best friend because he was about to she took a picture of Shiro. and was going to get I don't know why she just took a picture of Shiro though. She was in the anime she was working with Shihiro's brother Asahi, who's trying to find her and the one who's putting up all the posters of her. And then there's she kills these two boys who were beating up another kid named Tayo, and who in the first episode worked with Sato at a cafe and ended up incurring the wrath of the manager, because with him asking her out and her turning him down, asking Sato out and her turning down, and then everyone talking about it in front of the manager kind of messed up with this with her sense of her definition of love. And this anime is really based on what other people's definition of love is, because not everyone has the same definition of what they describe love as and how they see love to be. For example, Sato, I legit don't know what her fucking love is, bro. I couldn't describe it to you. All I can say is that if your love is not up to code to hers, you're going bye bye. She'll deny that any other love exists other than her own. Even she can't even see that her own love for Shihiro, who's an 8-year-old girl, is unhealthy and downright pedophilic in nature. Let me see what else. This anime is just all a bunch of fucked up. I mean, there's no really good character in the series. I mean, if you want to go by it, I mean, there's Tayo, kind of a good character, I guess. He does become mentally unstable after being raped by the manager at the first job, which to teach him her definition of love is revealed in the first episode, that everyone's supposed to worship her and treat her like a goddess, and the fact that he didn't see her as a beautiful girl. The manager is beautiful, but went after Sato and asked her out on a date, kind of crushed her ego, and so she kidnapped Tayo. I'll put a picture up of all these characters on the thing. Sorry guys. And kills kidnaps Tayo and rapes him. And for a few days he hasn't shown up, and for those few days she repeatedly rapes him, and has locked him up in the back room in her office, in the cabinet. And it's only thanks to Sato, who's been working overtime and doing that and doesn't get paid for the overtime, and outing the manager for what she's been doing, is the reason why Tayo is set free. Though for the cost of him being set free is now he's traumatized to and afraid of older women. Any older woman that comes near him, he's automatically afraid of. He screams, freaks out, runs away, and at some point he starts seeing the posters that Asahi, Shiro's brother, Shiho, her name is Shiho. Shiho's brother, has been leaving around town, and starts to kind of think of her as like an angel, and he's like, she will save me, she will bring back my innocence, she will bring back my purity, she'll purify me and make me whole again. And I just remember at one point saying this during the time I Tayo, there's no way she can do that. The only person you can't get your innocence back, you can't change what happened to you, you can't purify yourself. The only thing you can do is move on. And the thing is, he never tries. I don't think once has he ever tried to talk to his parents. We see his mom. I mean, why didn't you ever try to talk to your mom and dad? Why didn't you ever try to explain something? Like, trying to go to therapy. Why didn't you try something? But nah, this kid is like, nah, this girl's my angel. And himself develops an unhealthy relationship with Shiho. The only person I think has genuine good intentions is Asahi, who's trying to find her sister, which is Shiho. He has a whole fucking arc too, where his dad's explains how they all led up to that point where basically Asahi Well, when he was like 5, his dad was an abusive alcoholic drunk, and he sent honestly it was sent his mom and Shiho away to save them from his wrath. And because his mom just couldn't take being beaten anymore, and he just like I'll take the brunt of it. By the way, at 5 years old, it's a pretty big deal. I think he was like 6 or 7 years old. I don't know how old he was, but he was pretty young. Um, he's like 16 now in the series, so he was pretty young. Anyways, he might have been 8. He might have been 8 because 8 plus 8 equals 16 or something like that. I don't know. He might have been 8 or something. I don't know. Anyways, so he sends him away and he takes the full brunt of his dad's wrath. Until one day that he walks in to give his dad food, and look at me, I'm so sorry about this, guys. He walks in to give his dad food, and he finds him sprawled out on the tatami mats, and he is dead from alcohol poisoning, which we were led to believe is alcohol poisoning. But what we find out later is that Asahi and Shiho's mother ends up killing the dad, coming into the house a little bit, or goes through the window. Well, Asahi is not home and getting supplies, food, everything, and poisons the alcohol where his dad's somewhere else in the house. Drinks it, put poison in the alcohol. He drinks it and dies, obviously, from the poison. And at one point, the reason why Shiho's even with Sato to begin with is because at some point during Shiho's mother starting to become more like the dad, and one moment where she backhands or slaps Shiho, she starts to realize she's becoming like the person, her ex-husband, who she hated. So what she thinks she's doing is doing the best thing for Shiho at the time, and by abandoning her in the rain and saying that the reason why she did it was because she let go of her hand when he told her not to let go of her hand. And that's where Sato finds her. Anyways, in the downpouring rain. We also get to see Sato's aunt. We don't remember giving a name for Sato's aunt. She just is Sato's aunt. Her definition of love is basically, I'll take the brunt of everything. You want to fuck me, that's fine. You want to beat the crap out of me, that's fine. You want to piss on me, that's fine. It's basically, she's a walking sex doll. You can unleash all your desires, whether it be rage, anger, hatred, lust, whatever it is. You can basically beat the crap, do whatever with her, and she just acceptably willing with it. Which I find her idea of love, that's her concept of love, interesting. And from a very young age, she actually kind of tried to teach that to Sato in a scene where there's a logical callback between back then to now, where Sato was a little kid, and there's a scene where Sato has a Sato is staring at blankly at a teddy bear that's been ripped in half by the head and the stomach and the neck, and Sato's aunt, a voice says, Sato, that's what love is. That's the definition of love right there. What basically pain, which I don't think that's true. I mean, love can cause you pain, but that's not the definition of love. Like I said, this anime really does well to describe how people have different views on what love actually is and the definition of it, and how people's views on love reflect on how they deal with the relationships in their life. Now, the thing about Sato's aunt is that you always see her with bandages, and from what I can tell, she's actually a pretty sweet. She can be sweet. Let's just say she's a fucking crazy bitch. I'm sorry. She's a sweet, crazy, but fucking crazy bitch. There's a whole scene where she actually comes on and tries to, have a police officer beat the crap out of her and fuck her. Not even gonna lie there. Yeah. Sato ain't no saint either, even though she's a fucking yandere, but she's also, her and her best friend are a slut. We're originally sluts. I'm not using that ironically. They went around and fucked with every other guy that they could get their hands on, or they wanted them. And then there's another moment when there's another person that is a minor character, and that's their teacher, Sato's teacher, who is basically a masochist and is perving on Sato and tries to force himself on her in one scene, and then Sato goes full yandere mode kind of thing. Doesn't kill him, but kind of puts him in his place, and now she's like a mistress to him. In the end of the series, he ends up getting arrested for which I don't know how he got involved at all. Got arrested, but it made it look like it wasn't the first time that something like this has happened. Like he was preying on girls. So yeah. Anyways, he also had a daughter and a family, which is so weird. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? His definition of love was weird. The guy who painted Sato, his definition of love was basically, I don't even know, he didn't even have one. All it says he enjoyed watching Sato be in misery, so I'm guessing that's maybe his definition of love. I don't know. Anyways, Taiyo, after a while, starts to work for, just like Sato's best friend, I don't remember her name to this day. I'll put a picture of her, though, and her death scene in the video. I'll put a meme, because this basically would explain the series. Anyways. Yeah. The death scene. Which, by the way, it was brutal for the best friend. Basically, she takes a picture of Shiro, but she's working for the Asahi. She is falling in love with Asahi. And from the picture taken with us, she forgot. She put on a flash, the flash thing, or a head-on volume cell phone. And when she saw the picture taken, yandere mode, Sato just immediately took over, took her head and like grabbed her friend, pulled her into the apartment, and told Shio to go into a room and like lock her door. And then she just started fucking this friend's world up for a little bit, like cross-examining her and all that. And then finally, when it seemed like she was gonna let her free, let her go, I am not kidding you. It was the most fucked up scene I ever saw. It was like, there was an anime scene in another anime where they did that too, where a guy was like, I'm gonna let him go, and then he wasn't gonna kill him unless he didn't have hope that he was gonna make it out alive. But he had hope, so that's what killed him. He killed the kid because he had hope. It's basically kind of like that scene. She's like at the door almost, bro. She's like almost at the fucking door of the apartment. And Sato just comes out of nowhere, like grabs her by her, and stabs her with a knife in the neck. Yeah, it was the neck. And then drags it a little down to here, and then takes the neck out of here, and then stabs her here, and she dies in Sato's arms. To be fair, she fought. She tried to fight. I'm not arguing. She tried to fight the fight. Anyways, it all culminates to a point where Taiyo is searching for Sato's apartment to find Shiro because he's turncoat. Even though he worked for Sako for a little bit, trying to help stop Asahi from finding her. And in exchange, he would be given one-on-one time with Shio. And as was the deal they worked out. Anyways, he kind of finds the apartment district, but the thing is that since he does not know exactly what apartment it is, he goes to the apartment payment stubs, right? Well, the payment stubs are addressed to her aunt's house, the restaurant, right? The workplace. Also, there's another arc where I believe is a girl at the restaurant confesses her love to Sato, and she kind of kisses Sato. Sato kisses her, and then it's left ambiguous, but I think she murders the girl. I have no idea. Like they never say anything. They never show it, but it's left ambiguously to think that she probably murdered this girl, which I feel so bad. But there's a scene where anyway, so yeah, Taiyo is basically used the payment stubs in her address for the thing to go. The thing is, the address is actually located at the aunt's house, and the aunt is a fucking freak. I remember also Taiyo has a problem with older woman since his being raped, and which again he could have fixed all by going to therapy and talking out with his family and all that. A lot of the problems these people have are all problems that they cause themselves. Like, obviously, Asahi could have just ran away and been with his mother. Obviously, nothing would have happened. And that's what happens. His mother could have just like sorry to Shiho and realize she's not gonna become like her father, her husband. She's doing her best to raise Shiho at the time and wait for Asahi. A bunch of shit could have gone down. Anyways, Tayo ends up going to the apartment thinking it's Sato's when it's really not. Sato's in the 1 floor below. Knocks on the door. The door's not open, or rings the doorbell. The door's not open. No one comes to the door. He opens the door, goes in the room, realizes that, like, oh shit, this place is a pigsty. And then up behind him comes the aunt, which is a pretty scary scene for I think personally it was a great jump scare scene. And she pounces on him and starts to throw herself on him. Says, "You want to are you also lovesick and want to release your desires upon me?" And the thing, he goes mental. Like he's like he's tied up in one scene. He's tied up from that and tries to run and tries to get away. And I feel so bad for Tayo. And actually Tayo does not, in the end, doesn't make it because there's a plan that Sato makes with Shiho and her aunt helping, is they're gonna fake their deaths by using the dead body of her friend as a decoy body for Sato. Set fire to their apartment that they're staying at. Remember, it's not their apartment; it's the guy that was painting Sato earlier on in the thing, which you don't get to see until we get a backstory for them a little bit. But you do see Sato in the first episode talking to someone in a spare room and cleaning blood off the wall. So we do get that that's probably the person that, yeah. Anyways, Sato, basically, so we get that, and the fire gets started, but there's a bunch of stuff happening, and Tayo meets Asahi, where Sato and Shiho, and there's a huge thing on the roof. Finally, it's the building's collapsing, and they have one last decision. Jump down or jump off. And the only reason why they were in that situation before is because Sato forgot her ring that Sato had given her as a wedding ring in a way. Which again, she's 8 fucking years old. She forgot her ring in the apartment, and already a fire's going on. Anyway, so in the end, Sato dies, Tayo dies, Asahi and Shiho survives, and everything is blamed on the aunt. The aunt goes to jail, or prison, obviously. Which the aunt doesn't seem to be phased at all. She's like, I don't care. And the aunt even goes to the cop car with a smile on her face, which I'm fucking surprised. Anyways, it goes on to the mom being outside the hospital waiting, and Shiho, and the brother is there, and it's just, and you realize that Shiho has become so far gone and unstable that she has become like Sato. Her eyes are just like Sato. She talks kind of like Sato. And it's led to believe that like Sato has been reborn inside Shiho, which I just don't believe that. But like, I just think that she's been so mentally traumatized, which I believe in the end of the anime, I said out loud, she can be fixed with therapy. And well fixed with therapy. It would take a while, but she can be like brought back to a normal state. Which, this is a whole fucked up anime. I agree with this anime was really good on a lot of things. It really made you question what the fuck are you watching at the end. What the fuck did I watch? It also made you question what is your view on love, and what is your love definition of love, and how do you perceive love? I honestly can tell you I am not any of those. I think I'm more of a sweeter, romantic kind of love person. I'm not crazy with their love, but this was a really weird, fucked up anime. That's all I gotta say. It's really good. If I had to give it a rating, I'd give it 8.5 out of 10. It was a really good anime. It was dark. It was fucking dark. I'll give you this or not. It really tricks you in the first episode. The thing here, it's a happy sugar. It's a great it's a slice of life anime, and then it goes full fucking circle like the last 10 minutes. I'm not even fucking lying here. Like that does that every single episode. It will trick you again. Like you're like, oh, this is so cute, and then nope, death or like murder or this or that. I'm like, bro, what the like? And it's like you're getting bitch slapped every single time. I'm like, this anime is really good. 8.5 out of 10. Definitely go watch it if you haven't seen. If you go see it, I can't believe I'm recommending it, but like I am recommending it if you want to watch a fucked up anime and question what your definition of love is and how you perceive love. But anyways, that's it for you guys. All I gotta say for this video, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Remember, subscribing is free. If you get me to that 250, just be the first one, the first 3 commenters, and you get 2. The first commenter gets 2 volumes. Second commenter gets 2 volumes, and the third commenter gets 1 volume. Peace out, guys. You all have a great day. Peace.
Yeah. I said, whoa. First, let me hop out the motherfucking Porsche. I got 2D girls riding on my dick like a horse. Burn Figmas on Figmas, these people can't stop me. 2D girls fucking be Senpai's new hobby. Pull the pencil out the shit to your waifu, I'm the king of this shit. Waifu's rocking from the nation just to come hear me spit. Got the 2D game unlocked if you ain't about this shit.